Is an incredible tragedy. Today, we learned that 107 Oregonians died in last week's record heat wave. And that number expected to keep climbing. And late this afternoon, the governor directed the state health and safety agency to put in place emergency rules to protect workers from extreme heat. At least one Oregon farm worker died in that heat. And we want to know what else local governments are doing to save lives the next time this happens. Lisa Balick in downtown Portland. And I know you asked a lot of questions today, Lisa. What did you learn?
Yeah, a lot of questions because people are frustrated. They feel like really there is not a lot being planned at this point. There's a lot of discussion about, well, we're going to look at different things. One of the big issues, besides helping those who are outside in the heat, is also helping those who are stuck inside. Many of those who died were stuck inside without air conditioning, without a fan. I wanted to know what's being done to help those folks next time. The heat wave is over, but its damage devastating. More than 100 Oregonians died from heat-related illness, more than 60 in Multnomah County. Many of those who died in the high heat were alone, inside with no air conditioning or a fan. Heartbreaking.
I mean, my gosh, if I was living alone and didn't have any kind of central air, I'd be in a world of hurt.
Governor Brown asked on the CBS News program Face the Nation over the weekend about the death toll.
It's absolutely unacceptable. Following events like this, we always do reviews and see what we can do better next time.
This afternoon, the governor ordering state agencies to look at how they can do better. And she'll meet with state and county leaders as well as the community to come up with recommendations. I asked, what about keeping the city pools open? They were shut down during the heat wave. What about more cooling centers? There were 3. How about opening all the libraries? Only 5 out of 28 were open. What about opening the community centers? No decisions yet, I'm told. Light rail forced to shut down in the heat. TriMet tells me it too is looking into what else they could do. Today, we went to the area in Multnomah County where they recorded the most heat-related deaths, mainly in southeast Portland, just east of I-205, an urban residential area with lots of concrete and little shade.
I have lupus, and when it's 100 degrees for a normal person, with lupus, you are a lot hotter. Your body temperature is just Your immune system is just really bad.
Some wish the city would change the building code and require AC.
There was nothing that was designed in this neighborhood when they developed it as far as, having that installed. And we really feel, we were talking about that, where we think that should become city code, that every resident should have heating and central air.
Now, just a few minutes ago, Portland Parks and Rec sent me a statement saying that they are not making any promises to keep those outdoor pools open once a certain temperature is reached, because they say they're trying to protect both staff as well as the guests, but they are looking into future protocols. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.